It's March 2002. In a small flat in North London, a man named Gary McKinnon is about to make one click that will turn him into the most wanted hacker in the world.
This is the biggest military computer hack of all time.
I was in this country, my computer was in this country.
He stays at home, he sits in the dark, he sits with his cats in the dark. He used to go out, he used to cycle, he doesn't do any of that anymore.
He has no idea he's about to claim he's found evidence that will shake the Pentagon to its core.
Home videotape was recorded during one of the trips to the Groom Mountains.
Okay, good luck.
No, what? Did you see that move it did?
No, I didn't.
It was like I kept doing. Wow, how bright it's getting.
Look at it now. It is bright right now.
Admittedly, the tape proves very little by itself because with the distance and darkness, there are no reference points other than the alleged flying disc. But Lazar's information about the time and location of the test flights proved correct, not once, but twice. That, according to our off-camera interview.
What Gary believes he discovers will ignite a decade-long international battle. Claims of alien officers serving off-planet, photos of what he insists are extraterrestrial spacecraft, and allegations of a secret space program the government denies exists.
When it comes to aliens, there's some things I just can't tell you on air.
Dude, this is a fucking drone, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. The whole thing, dude.
This is the story of the biggest military hack in history and the UFO claims that changed everything. Gary McKinnon is a 36-year-old computer specialist from Glasgow, living quietly in his girlfriend's flat in North London. He fixes computers for a living. But Gary has an obsession that will make him an international fugitive: UFOs. Gary is convinced that the US government possesses proof of extraterrestrial life and revolutionary alien technology. Technology he believes could solve humanity's energy crisis.
And meanwhile, secretive parts of the secret government are sitting on suppressed technology for free energy.
After September 11, 2001, US military computer networks are supposedly under maximum security. Every system locked down, every access point monitored. But Gary discovers something that will change his life forever. America's most classified military computers are protected by laughably weak security. Passwords like password and admin. Some systems have no passwords at all. So Gary decides to look for himself. Armed with nothing but a dial-up internet connection and basic hacking tools, he begins what will become the largest military computer infiltration in US history. He's searching for proof of aliens. What happens next will spark an international incident. Gary's method is surprisingly simple. He uses a program called Remotely Anywhere to remotely access military computers with weak security. What he finds gives him unprecedented access to America's most sensitive networks. February 2001, Gary connects to his first U.S. Army computer at Fort Myer, Virginia. Within minutes, he's browsing through military files that should be impossible for a civilian to access. Over the next 13 months, Gary will penetrate 97 computers belonging to NASA, the U.S. Army, Navy, Air Force, Department of Defense, and the Pentagon itself. Gary isn't trying to be stealthy. He downloads files, deletes data, and leaves taunting messages. On one Army computer, he writes, "Your security is crap. I am solo. I will continue to disrupt at the highest levels." But while Gary searches for aliens in London, something serious is happening in Washington. March 2002. US military officials are in crisis mode. an unknown intruder has penetrated deeper into America's military networks than anyone in history. The damage is staggering. Gary crashes 2,000 military computers in the Washington area for 24 hours. He disables a critical system supplying munitions to the U.S. Navy's Atlantic Fleet for an entire week. The total damage estimate? Over $700,000. Critical military systems are offline during one of the most tense periods in American history. In Washington, officials fear the worst. Is this terrorism? Foreign espionage? They have no idea that in London, one man is simply looking for little green men. Then, Gary makes a discovery that will define the rest of his life. Deep inside NASA's Johnson Space Center computers, Gary claims to find a high-resolution photograph that defies explanation. According to Gary's account, the image shows a massive cigar-shaped object floating in space. No visible propulsion systems, no identifying marks, nothing that matches any known aircraft. Gary becomes convinced he's looking at photographic evidence of alien technology. But this is only Gary's interpretation of what he saw. NASA has never confirmed the existence of such images. Then, in Pentagon databases, Gary claims to discover something even more extraordinary. Gary insists he found a document that would change everything if true. An Excel spreadsheet Gary claims was titled Non-Terrestrial Officers. According to Gary, it contained names and ranks of military personnel allegedly serving off-world, not on Earth, off-world. Gary also claims to have found references to something called Solar Warden, what he believes is evidence of a secret space fleet with massive budgets and advanced technology. But here's the critical point. These are Gary's claims about what he saw. The US government categorically denies that any such documents exist. No independent verification has ever been provided. What Gary believes he discovered will make him the most wanted hacker in America, but the truth of what he actually found remains a mystery. The FBI launches the largest cybercrime manhunt in history. Using digital forensics, they trace Gary's attacks from multiple US military bases back to London, then to a specific internet provider, then to a specific address. November 2002, Gary McKinnon is arrested at his girlfriend's flat. Police seize his computers, finding evidence of his massive digital break-ins. The US government's indictment is devastating. Multiple counts of computer fraud and abuse. Potential sentence, 70 years in federal prison. The case becomes a global cause. Celebrities, politicians, and millions of people rally behind Gary. They see him not as a criminal, but as a vulnerable man whose condition led him to genuinely believe he was saving the world. October 2012, British Home Secretary Theresa May makes a historic decision. She blocks Gary's extradition, ruling it would violate his human rights. Gary collapses in tears. After 10 years of living in fear, he's finally free. Today, Gary McKinnon lives quietly in London. He still believes he found proof of alien contact and secret space programs. The US government still denies any such evidence exists. In 2020, something remarkable happens. The Pentagon officially releases UFO videos and admits unidentified phenomena are real. Congressional hearings discuss the possibility of non-human intelligence. But the specific claims Gary made remain unverified. The truth of what he actually found in those Pentagon computers may never be known. Gary McKinnon hacked deeper into US military systems than anyone before or since. Whether he found humanity's greatest secret or simply saw what his obsessed mind wanted to see will forever remain one of the internet's greatest mysteries. The truth is still out there.